Handheld gaming has always been one of my favorite ways to experience video games, and I feel like that's true now more than ever. One of my fondest memories is of me playing the Mega Man Battle Network series at my grandma's house, and man, let me tell you, what a time to be alive. Now, between juggling work, raising kids, and just adulting in general, having something portable and convenient has become essential for me. And let's be honest, handheld gaming has evolved so much over the years, giving us some amazing choices to pick from today. Today in this video, I want to talk about two of my absolute favorite handhelds that still blow me away this year: Valve Steam Deck and the Nintendo DSi XL. The thing I love most about the Steam Deck is that it's basically a full-fledged PC in handheld form. I sold my gaming PC about a year ago, and honestly, the Steam Deck filled that gap perfectly. Now, most of the time, I'm not playing graphically intensive AAA games with ray tracing and all the bells and whistles, but indie titles, AA games, and emulators work pretty good on the Steam Deck. Plus, the deck gives me tons of flexibility, especially when using plugins like Decky or EmuDeck, truly making it fit my gaming needs. And when I dock my Steam Deck with my monitor, it really feels like I've got my gaming PC back again, even if it isn't as powerful. I definitely do miss that full gaming PC experience sometimes, but honestly, the Steam Deck has exceeded my expectations in filling that void. I tend to play my games one at a time, so right now I'm really enjoying Jack Move, a stylish cyberpunk-inspired turn-based RPG. It follows a hacker protagonist named Noah, fighting an evil corporation. Gameplay mechanics are tight and rewarding, perfect for completionists like myself who love exploring every detail and mechanic. Plus, it's pretty short. I think you can complete the game in under 20 hours or something like that. The Steam Deck has also become my go-to for catching up on retro classics and other games in my Steam backlog. Having all these games portable makes tackling that backlog way more manageable and enjoyable. Of course, no device is perfect. For the Steam Deck, battery life can be challenging if you're pushing more demanding games, though indie and emulated games tend to last a bit longer. The Steam Deck is a bit large compared to other handhelds, so it can be uncomfortable, I would imagine, if you have smaller hands, but honestly, my hands are a pretty decent size, so I don't really have that problem. Another thing that can be a bit frustrating is docking occasionally being hit or miss, at least for me. Sometimes it just doesn't want to connect properly to my monitor for whatever reason. I did buy another dock that isn't the official dock, so maybe I'll just have to look into getting the official licensed dock for the Steam Deck. Compatibility issues occasionally pop up, but thankfully the community provides plenty of support and workarounds. Just keep in mind, if you're looking for a purely plug-and-play high-fidelity AAA gaming experience, the Steam Deck might not be your ideal match. The handheld gaming market is on the rise, and there are other options if you are considering something a bit more powerful. But as far as the Steam Deck and SteamOS being integrated on the device already, well, it's enough for me. Now let's switch gears to my other handheld favorite, the Nintendo DSi XL. Launched back in 2004, the DS changed the gaming handheld landscape forever with its dual screens and touchscreen capabilities. It became one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles ever. Loved for its massive and diverse library, everything from RPGs and puzzle games to classic platformers. I personally have the Nintendo DSi XL, and I know the DS had a few iterations along its lifespan, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to talk about the DS in general. There's something beautiful, simple, and nostalgic about the Nintendo DS. Just pop in a cartridge and, well, play. With all the complexities and stresses of adult life, the DS is like a quick escape back into simpler times. The enormous library is another huge selling point for me. Games like Pokemon, Castlevania, Professor Layton, and Zelda offer countless hours of enjoyment and exploration. There's just a timeless charm about this device that keeps pulling me back. Speaking of timeless, lately I've been diving into Pokemon Heart Gold. It's been amazing revisiting this game as an adult and longtime Pokemon fan. It reminds me of how much more rewarding gaming experiences used to feel before we shifted to bloated experiences filled with microtransactions and endless updates. Not every recent game is like this though. I want to give credit where it's due, because this year of gaming has been on fire lately, in my opinion. But with the DS, I'm rediscovering the joy and pure fun of classic handheld gaming, something that's become increasingly rare. Of course, the DS isn't without its downsides too. Aging hardware can become problematic, things like hinges wearing out, batteries losing charge, and general wear and tear. Also, official Nintendo support for the DS ended long ago, so repairs and replacements aren't as easy to come by. However, there's still a passionate community that provides plenty of support, mods, and parts to keep these consoles alive, so it's not all doom and gloom. So there you have it, two of my absolute favorite handhelds that still blow me away this year: the powerful customizable Steam Deck and the nostalgic timeless Nintendo DS. For me, these two devices perfectly encapsulate what handheld gaming should be: a blend of portability, convenience, and pure fun. I'd love to hear from you now. What are your favorite handheld devices or games at the moment? Drop a comment below and let's discuss it. And if you enjoy this type of content, let me know as well. I'm always looking for new ways to give you guys value.